comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So it is taking a little bit of adjusting for my body to get used to India again. Like, I've been eating pretty much organic in Australia. Like, everything I eat in my house is organic now. And that's mainly because, well, health has a lot to do with it. But also, the price of normal shit, non-organic, has gone up so much that organic just seems like the better deal now. Like, are you going to eat poison for a couple of dollars difference? Pre-inflation, you would have done it because you were saving some good cash. You were like, I'll eat that fucking antibiotic fat fucking steroided chicken breast that looks bigger than an actual human breast because I'm saving like $7 a kilo. Now it's only like $3 a kilo difference, and you're like, am I going to do that? Am I going to fucking do that to myself? And you're like, no. So the body is used to the clean stuff at the moment, and as soon as you get to India, it's fucking throw that out the window. I don't even think it's possible to eat healthy here. I don't even think it is. There are some things that you can get. I think most of the meat coming from like the butcher and all that, I think that's all right. I'm not too sure though. It is hanging in the window for a long time, but you know, sun hits it and it's kind of like UV. Doesn't that kill bacteria? So I don't think the sun is that much of a problem. Maybe it is, I don't know. You can't eat roadkill after a while, can you? Or is that because the internal organs have poisoned the whole fucking thing? If you take them out early, maybe you can leave it in the window for a while. And the fruit and veggies, they're alright. They seem alright, but there's a lot of like road dust getting on a lot of it. But you've got to wash the fruit before you eat it in hopefully non-contaminated water. But for the most part, I don't even think it's possible for you to eat healthy here. And the problem is the food is fucking delicious. So you want to eat it. It's just your body doesn't know how to fucking process it. A lot of it's deep fried shit. And I don't know if there's someone coming around checking the deep fryer. Like, when was the last time you changed that oil? Rajiv, when was the last time you changed it? Was it this year? Because it's looking pretty black, mate. Rajiv, have you ever changed this fucking oil? So you take that carcinogenic shit and you feed it into a fucking temple like my body, and there's some shocks. There's some shocks to the system. Like back home, I've got it to like 1 shit per day. 1 psyllium husky shit per day, and I'm good. That's down from like maybe 5 or 6 before my body became a temple. I don't know if you could just hear it, but it's fucking midnight here and someone was just ringing the doorbell. And I'm the only one up. I'm like, should I answer this fucking door? Because I know what's going to happen. I've done it before when I've been home by myself. Someone rings the doorbell. I go to the gate. They start saying something in fucking Kannada. And I'm like, I have no idea. I'm just standing there shrugging my shoulders like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And then it might get into a situation where they start walking in and I'm like, hey, get the fuck back. And I don't know what they're saying. They could be saying, hey, I'm here to drop something off. I know your father-in-law, but who knows? And then next thing I know, I've got the cunt in a fucking rear naked choke and I'm about to fucking snap his neck. And it's all a misunderstanding because I don't know. But it's a little bit too late for that. I don't know what the fuck some cunt's doing, knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell at fucking this time of night. So I just stood there. I tried to look out. I couldn't see. And I just stood there and let him continue ringing it until someone woke up. And my mother-in-law woke up and she just yelled out and asked who it was. And there was like a chat. And it turns out it's some guy from down the road asking her to wake up my father-in-law. Very strange occurrences. Anyway, where was I? I know I was saying something about my body's a temple, and it is. Oh yeah, I was up to like 5 or 6 shits. That's where I was. So yeah, irritable bowel syndrome. I got that under control, and I was currently at one silky smooth psyllium husky shit, and now since I got to India 48 hours ago, it's chaos now. As soon as I eat something, I'm running. As soon as anything touches my lips, I got to go to the toilet, and it's an uncomfortable experience. It's not your normal shit either. It's a panic shit. It's an emergency. It's a stomach cramp, forehead sweating, emergency. And it's been happening all day today. It's not quite diarrhea or anything. I don't think I've picked up a bug. I think it's just my body going into shock, not being able to process the shit. So the good thing is we've got the bidet spray, the water gun to clean everything up. I just will never understand why that hasn't taken off in the West. It makes no fucking sense to me. I know I've said a lot of this before. I think I have this podcast like 3 times. Every time I come to India, I'm like, my body's gone into shock. I've just been shitting up a storm, and thank God there's the fucking spray. Why don't we use the spray? Because it's brilliant. It's so much better than toilet paper. It's not even in the same fucking ballpark. Like, what are we doing with the toilet paper? Seriously. The only reason I can think is the toilet paper companies just have complete control. Because as soon as you start using the hose, you're like, why aren't we doing this? Why are we polluting the... Why are we chopping down trees and destroying our environment to smush shit around our ass when we can just use the water spray? You just spray your ass and it's clean. Even if you still want to use toilet paper because you're indoctrinated into the toilet paper fucking propaganda, then use the spray and then dry your asshole off with the toilet paper. And here's a little trick to see if the spray's working. After you've sprayed your asshole and you go to dry your asshole with paper, see if there's any shit still there. Now do this test. Take a shit, wipe your ass with toilet paper, pull your pants up, flush the toilet, then wait 5 minutes, pull your pants back down, wipe your ass again. See if there's any shit still on that paper. You're never cleaning your ass. That's the fucking whole point. And here's a unintended benefit as well. Like when you're taking a shit and it just happens to stick to the toilet bowl, then instead of using that toilet bowl cleaner that doesn't even make fucking sense with the with the brush sparkle spike things that are like an inch apart, and so you're trying to like scrape it with a little bit of plastic, and the toilet brush doesn't even make sense. What are you meant to do with the toilet brush? Like put it all the way down there? Like our shitting is just out of control, and your legs aren't meant to be down like that. People don't understand that you're meant to be squatting to shit as well. That's the angle your bowel's at. So you're not really getting a clean shit when you're sitting on the toilet. I'll never give up sitting on the toilet, by the way. That is one road I won't go down. You can't chill, but you can feel it. When you're squatting, you get it all out. When you're sitting, texting, you only get most of it out. You still leave a little bit in there. Anyway, I've spent a fair bit of the first 48 hours in Bangalore, in India, on the toilet, as you can tell. So things need to be going well in there. But I think my body's starting to snap back into it. I feel like I'm coming out the other end. Just a few more curries and some deep fried shit, and I think I'll be back on board. Anyway, that'll fucking do it for tonight, and I'll see you the fuck Later.